Hello, mech warriors. Welcome to Battletech. We're gonna pick up where we left off. We have just gotten the Argo back. There is our glorious ship with our much smaller dropship linked up to it here. Actually, it's in pretty bad shape now that I look at it. But we're gonna go ahead and walk around the area and talk to some people, get ourselves familiarized with the Argo, and then take a quick mission. So,
quite a step up from the Leopard, isn't it? I've got to hand it to Dr. Murad. This Argo is a hell of a ship.
Yep, absolutely. So let's talk to Darius.
What do you need?
You said that, Commander Romanov, sorry about what I did on Wildry with Sir Raju and all. If only we'd known. We've invaded the Directorate myself to get him back, but now it's too late. You said that you knew Mastiff, that you fought by his side. I did have that privilege last. I did know him as well as you did, of course, but we were together in the trenches of the Faldir campaign, and I raised a glass with Sir Raju in the canteen on more than one occasion. Let's see here. Did he ever show you that enormous knife he used to carry? The Kukri? Yeah. Don't see too many of those outside of the Free Worlds League these days. Kukri plays mostly associated with the 4th regular Hussars. Not Mastiff's, though. He claimed that he inherited that curved blade beauty from his grandfather, who inherited it from his grandfather, and so on, all the way back to the family origins on Terra. Interesting. During the Faldir campaign, I saw him use that blade against a pirate twice his size, split the bastard's skull like a rotten cantaloupe. It was horrifying and beautiful all at once. You don't see that kind of skill every day. Nope. I wonder what happened to that old blade of his. It wasn't with him on Weldry. The old man must have felt like he lost a piece of himself when the Directorate took it away. When do you think the old man, what jumps to your mind? Family. The old man was so damn proud of his family and heritage there wasn't a drop of noble privilege in his veins, but the Montgomery name carried weight. Hard as nails since the dawn of time, his father used to tell him. Wow, my accent's coming through. Those were his family words and personal creed, and I can personally attest to their accuracy. When we were fighting alongside the Royal Guard on the Faldir campaign, a private-driven hunchback managed to flank us. Decker was piloting a Locust at the time, Decker having been killed on the very first mission, and the bastard took his lead clean off. The Locust went down hard, and Decker blacked out. He was a dead man. There was nothing we could do to keep the hunchback from charging his foot through the cockpit, and it would have if Mastiff hadn't come charging with his Centurion. His first punch took the hunchback's main gun clean off. He was totally matter-of-fact about it. It wasn't a desperate swing or a panic move. He just calmly put his fist through the pirate's mech's weapon pod, grabbed it, wrenched it free from its moorings. Oh, of course. And I was like, I don't know, watching like a farmer uproot a tree stump, you know, workmanlike. And all the while we could hear the pirate over the open channel screaming and cursing as he desperately tried to fight back. Old man took that hunchback apart piece by piece. Imagine a veteran prizefighter locked into a cage with a snot-nosed kid with no rules or referees in sight. He put on a clinic for everyone to see. The rest of the pirates broke rank and fled when they saw what happened to their friend. Can't say I blame him. In their place, I would have done the same. Yeah, you think? Well, thanks for the talk. Next time on Shore Leaves, let's raise a glass to the old man's memory. Alright. You got any more tutorials? Nope. You got any more to chat about? Nope. Gotta run, Darius.
I'll see you.
Alright, we got a new person here. Alexander. Alexander? Hey, you've got a good name there. Madeira. Commander Romanov, welcome to my corner of the command center. From here, I can provide Mr. Oliveira with advice and information whenever he needs it. I want to be a resource for you as well. In keeping with my role as a restoration liaison, I will give you whatever additional information I can about our campaign moving forward. Come see me after your major operation, I'll share what I can. So I'd like to talk about the state of our war against the Directorate here. Things are going well enough, Commander. Our initial attack on Wildry was an enormous success, despite the psychological cost of whatever we discovered there. Still, the Directorate's atrocities have still to resolve. I've never seen Lady Arana so determined. Out of curiosity, Commander Romanov, what did you think of her speech? Yeah, according, the broadcasts are on the way to every corner of Directorate space. It sounded raw, from the heart. Mastiff would have been proud. Good, that's what I was hoping to hear. The presumption of authenticity will carry us far. For what's worth, Lady Ron about every word she says, but the people may not see it that way. Espinosa's propaganda machine will do everything in its power to tarnish our accomplishments and drag us through the dirt. I can imagine the headlines now. Police and civil servants cut down by a weapon of war. Dangerous convicts set loose by a traitor, endangering nobles and commoners alike. A dangerous narrative, and one that will have to count at every turn. With any luck, many of our people will believe what they've heard in a broadcast over the director's propaganda, but I fear that Espinosa's hardline supporters will be far less eager to listen. If we fail to turn them against the director, it will run the risk of ongoing violence, even after we liberate their home systems. That's why messages like Kameya's speech are so important. Let's see here. Espinosa's supporters just saw the conditions of welfare with their own eyes. You don't think it'll be enough to sway them? Some will be moved by our message, yes, but others will continue to embrace the directorate's lies. These are the people who have benefited from Espinosa's policies. They won't want to jump to condemn a system that has lined their pockets with wealth, and they won't want to feel complacent in its crimes. Capturing their loyalties will be a long, hard battle. We won't win overnight. So we got to use some propaganda. Check. Sadly, yes. If we're going to win this war, we need to rally the Uruguayan people, including a percentage of Espinosa's supporters. They have to see that we're better than the directorate again and again until our message is impossible to ignore. For you, that means military victories. For me, it means more broadcasts, spin, and outreach. Public opinion is just another battlefield, and I'll be knee-deep in the trenches until the day I die. So you're new with the crew. Go and tell me about yourself. I'd be happy to, but honestly, Commander, I've been so consumed with matters of war, I wouldn't even know where to begin. So, tell me about who you were before Camilla's exile and restoration. A noble scion, much as you were, from what I understand. As a fellow noble, I'm sure that you already know more than most people about my upbringing. It was a life of great privilege and even greater expectation. I spent my early years invested in academic pursuits, study of history, mathematics, statecraft.
The work you put in on that thrust control has really paid off. Steering is buttery smooth.
Good to hear. I strove to excel at every subject, anything to avoid disrupting my mother and father. The extent at which they would come to disappoint me is a cruel irony, but it's one I've come to expect. What kind of expectations? You know House Madeira's motto, behold our splendor? I had a familiar obligation to live extravagantly and do so within the public eye, but I was also expected to develop my intellect. My life was a 50-50 split between carousing and academic study. In truth, I felt like I was leading two lives and putting on a show for both. But I'll never complain about my upbringing. I have enjoyed advantages that most citizens of the periphery could only dream of. Must be hard to have your parents betray you. Oh, it is. Nothing could be harder. When Kameya retakes the throne, there'll be a reckoning, and directorate collaborators will be tried for their crimes. Mother and father will be at the front of that list, and as terrible as it feels to say it, they deserve whatever punishment they receive. I'm sorry to hear it. Let's talk about something else. Talk to me about Guldra. What kind of world is it? A truly beautiful one. You should travel there sometime after this is over. Imagine lush green lowlands giving way a mile per hour, sand. Ooh, sand. Ick, sand. Sandy beaches, warm salty seas, soft rain perfume with saffron and cardamom. Dangerous wildlife that wants to eat you. Close your eyes and imagine it. It's a hellscape. Yes, of course. Shield turns wheeling and soaring, dolphin fish. Places like Guldra are special. They must be preserved. Okay. Alright, we'll talk later.
Until next time.
Alright. Here's the barracks. Let's take a look at our mecha warriors real quick. Medusa. 34 more days. Everyone else is in good shape.
Waiting for orders.
Behemoth. We need to bring you up in a direction here. Me! Piloting. Tactics.
Good to go.
Alright, Glitch is going to be our mobile person. Piloting and gunnery. Guts for that.
Aye, aye.
Karambit, you haven't gotten much experience. Paladin, you haven't gotten much experience. We're saving you up for one of these others here. These are our new people, of course. Mech Bay.
Check out this mech bay, Commander. What can I do for you?
Hey, boss, what's up? How you liking the new ship? Love it. She's a big old ship, Commander, and this buck can carry more tonnage than I know what to do with. And the Mech Bay, well, that Mech Bay. Do you have any idea how tough it is to refit a mech on a Leopard? Other mech techs won't even try it. You got no room to maneuver, no room to do anything. The odds of getting killed in some horrific industrial actions go right through the roof. I guess what I'm trying to say is I like the new ship, and I especially like the fact that it isn't my job to keep her flying anymore. I guess that puts Lady Rano in my good graces, which is rare for wannabe empresses. Lord Madeira too. Hell, even Centrella. As long as they keep the Argo, let's keep the Argo. They're fine with me. Talking about the Mech Bay, blah blah. We already talked about all that. Anything new to talk about yourself? Nope.
Talk to you later.
Alright, we currently only have one bay right now. We can purchase another one. Shadowhawk. Alright, Centurion. Repair that. Shadowhawk. Repair that. Locust needs a refit. The Spider. Let's do the refit real quick here. One machine gun. Do we actually have any extra machine guns? Yes. So it'll take a few days.
Right.
Now
I'll
put
get it in the
it
schedule.
back up to full. Let's go ahead and repair this as well. Take another 12 days. Components, check. Good enough. Engineering. Talk to Farah.
Yeah, boss?
Commander Romanov, what can I do for you? Patching up the Argo must be an enormous job. How'd you do it? Oh, it wasn't just me. I had a team working under me. Over 200 Lyriton's most accomplished engineers, electricians, shipwrights. It really was pretty amazing, I gotta say. Shouting through a megaphone at a team of hundreds, watching them hang on every word. So how much did our lady Arana pay for all of that? Oh, it wasn't Lady Arana. The payments came directly from House Centrella. That was a figure of speech. They were indirect payments, of course, right through the countless intermediaries to obscure where the money is coming from, but yeah, the Centrella's paid for it. Now, as to how much Centrella's paid, I honestly have no idea. I'm sure the figure was astronomical, but still cheaper than getting dragged into an unwanted war, eh? If the ship turns out to be as important as Lady Arana thinks, that'll be money well spent. You ever got a team bigger than that before? Never in my wildest dreams. Part of my time at Lyriton Shipyards, the biggest team I ever managed, was the crew had me on Alexis, and they all got killed. The job was a lot better than the one than that one did, by the way. Only 3 deaths across the entire project, and before we asked, none of them was my fault. It was an accident with one of the industrial cranes, and well, it was horrible. That went off the rails pretty big, didn't it? Sorry about that. I guess a little bit of shock from our time on Alexis. Right. Talk about something else. Have some questions about the ship. What can you tell me about the Argo? A fair amount, Commander. I've been researching this ship for several months. Boeing Interstellar produced just 2 of these beauties back in 2762. They were intended to follow behind the first wave of exploratory missions, supporting multiple surveyor, terraformer, and colonizer teams on deep survey missions. Although she's far too large to land on a planet, her docking collar system allows for smaller dropships like your Leopard to come around for the ride. The Argo is a mobile space station in a sense, providing supply and temporary habitation for teams on dangerous missions. Why don't we see more ships like the Argo out there? The Argo is the product of her heirs. She lacks the armor or maneuverability to function in battle, and she's vastly outclassed in size and firepower by even the smallest warships. She's a peacetime ship meant for peacetime exploration duties and planned with a focus on long-term orbital deployment. It was her non-combat design that led to her abandonment. Ah, interesting. In her earlier eras, she might have been to see widespread use, but the fall of the Star League and the constant state of war we've endured since then has rendered the Argo a little more than a forgotten experimental footnote. Really sad. In her own way, Argo represents the backseat of science. Yeah, the backseat. Okay. Exploration vessel, no, she sounds ideal for our purpose. She is, and with 57,000 tons of cargo space, she has all the room we need for supplies, spare equipment, and personnel. You name it. In fact, her hull is so vast, you have no trouble storing as many mech chassis, parts of mech salvage as you can get your hands on. Alright, can the Argo be improved? From her current state, absolutely. In the Star League days, the ship was state-of-the-art. Now she's a shell of her former glory. With time and sea bills, there are plenty of ways to upgrade her. It's about increasing efficiency. As your executive officer of Darius, same time is money. Alright. We don't need to worry about that. Can we upgrade more than one system at once? Sorry, no can do. The rule is one update at a time. I wrote it for a reason. I'm the only one qualified to oversee the work, and if I spread myself too thin, bad things can happen. Extinction-level things. Well, for us at least. Okay. System is the support upgrades. Fundamental to returning the Argo to a form of glory. They're foundational. I can do some basic upgrades to improve performance in a few areas, but without improvements to system support, you're limited to how far you can go with upgrades. In addition to foundation, I can also upgrade the drive system to improve travel speed, and some more can upgrade your habitat pods so you can hire more mech warriors. Combat and deployment. We can get more mech bays and a faster refit speed. And those that give us better training. Increasing mech bay means more battle mechs ready for immediate deployment. Takes time and sea bills. More mech bay means less downtime. If your lance get banged up on a mission, needs weeks of repair time, you won't be able to take another contract unless you have mechs in reserve. Okay. How about personnel medical? Let's see here. Medical bay efficiency, more medical points, higher medical rating, faster healing. Okay. Straightforward. Thank you very much. Tell me about yourself. Actually, I'm actually a doctor, but not the medical town. Hold 2 doctorates, physics and mechanical engineering, and I'm hauling around in a lost tech wonder of a crew with many pirates seeking my fortune. Okay, I've got the elevator pitch. Give me the long version. No! Let's see here. I was born in Regulus. Parents were academics. So most early years bouncing back and forth between apartment and live in a dropship. You're Baba June. Who's that? My grandfather. He carved out a nice little business running a taxi service for pilgrims traveling to and from Dar es Salaam. As much as my father found in Baba June's old-fashioned lifestyle and beliefs, he wasn't blind to how much I love the old man. He occasionally considered letting me board the Ferdowsi and go around for the ride. I always cherish memories of these voyages. Right. What happened if you left home? Spent a long time in the Ryan Commonwealth before I pursued my studies. When I did get a higher education, I went back to Free Worlds League, did an underbelly at the University of Arturus, went to Sion University in compelling consideration for doctorates. For a top 3 school with a Matroska screen admission process, CNU is presently open to transfer students. Anyway, it could go on for hours. You're a mercenary, you stomp around a giant robot for a living. The closest I got to adventure was my dissertation defense. Alright, that's enough history. You always wanted to be a shipboard engineer? No, not always. When I was 15, I wanted to be a statistician. You know, nice quiet life along the ivory tower. You know, every girl's dream. You seem pretty enthusiastic about it. Why didn't you follow through? Well, interests changed. Me, I like statistics, but it's really more of a hobby now. Piloting graphs, forecast future calms me. Didn't you ever want anything more exciting? Like being a mech warrior? Nope. I'm not huge on the whole murdering people with lasers things. Doesn't really screw up my personal beliefs. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to work with mech warriors. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be here. But actual fighting weapons, no. Alright, so engineering. Uncle Heiner's Experimental World live action STEM entertainment program for the Lion Commonwealth. Started airing after my 19th birthday. The host was a tattooed, chain-smoking nihilist who taught children the magic of chemistry. You know, making thermomether aluminum cans and a belt sander, that kind of thing. Oh, awesome. Sounds like a Lorian kid show, alright. Yeah, well, I wound up marrying the host. It's a long story, but the important bit is that the 6 months before the annulment, I learned that he had a real talent with machines. When I blew out a power array, I took out a tire iron to the bandsaw. I was the one who put it back together. I found a great deal of peace in that. Anything work-related? Talk later, Doc.
See you later.
Check. So, upgrades. I do want to get an upgrade in place right now. Repair and refit, plus 2 tech points. It's a little expensive. Recreation's 225,000. 90,000 for structural repair. It increased our cost a little bit. Alright, we're gonna hold off on that. Navigation. Sumeri.
How can I help, Commander?
What do you think of the Argo? She's different. Piloting won't be a problem. I can't say I'm happy about living on a piece of lost tech. Let's see here. As long as we're able to strain ourselves, life should improve. The ship has potential. I'll give her that. Yeah, can't see how she develops. Can't wait to see. That's all I want to talk to you about. Okay, so, that is all to worry about here. We are we're friendly with the restoration, but aside from that, everything else is good. So let's go back over to here. We're going to give it 2 days for the Vindicator to finish up. We're gonna wait for the financial report to go through. Okay. I want the Shadow Hawk finished up as well. And let's see here. How are we looking down here? Centurion and Blackjack. The Vindicator. Repair the Vindicator. Manage tasks. Close that. Alright. Vindicator's complete. Double check the mech bay. We have... Yep, back in full. Everything is in a good shape. There's another thing I wanted to check. Do we have a store here? AC 20 plus that. Ooh, that's actually kind of tempting to pick up. Plus 10 to stability damage. That is rather tempting in truth. Do we have an AC 10 available? Huh. It's not that much different. It is heavier, that's for certain. Optimal is 180. I'm going to... I'm going to do it.
New weapon systems available.
We're actually going to change out our Centurion here. Now that I'm thinking about this. Alright. So remove that. Install that there. Remove that. AC 20 ammo. Let's swap that out for an LRM 5 and another ton of AC 20 ammo. I'm good. Okay, let me double check something real quick. I'll be back in a second. Alright, here we go. I went ahead and I've made myself a variant of the Yinlo wing configuration for the Centurion. In Battletech lore, this was one of the Solaris 7 champions mechs. In this game, normally it just took out the LRM, traded the AC-10 for an AC-20 with 3 tons of ammo, and gave it a hatchet. There are no hatchets that I know of in this game, so we'll stick with the AC-20 and 2 tons of ammo and keep that. So this is going to take a few days. We're going to confirm.
Logged and note.
And we're going to move that up there. Close that. Okay. Back to the Argo.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Yep, go ahead and keep it at... do we want to spend an extra 100,000?
Everything okay in there?
Yeah, that was me.
Yes, I'm going to give us a generous there. We've just got that. So let's go ahead and continue on here for a moment. As soon as I get the Shadowhawk in place, we're going to go ahead and look for a... Okay. Yang arrives at the morning brief in a foul mood. Commander, if one more pilot shows up to complain that their favorite mech isn't ready, I'm going to pitch someone out of airlock. Darius intervenes. How about we draft some of them to actually help? It might be educational for them, useful for you. Dr. Murad has been deep in thought. The Argo has very powerful systems that currently I find. We can get them working even on temporary. It might help with their current workload. Yeah. Yang takes you up on your offer, albeit reluctantly. Just throwing mere bodies, the problem won't necessarily make things go faster, but if it'll shut them up, I'm all on board. Later the week, the chief checks in with an update. As I feared, they were underfoot more than anything. Okay, it was a little bit helpful, but any productivity is over the next couple weeks is going to be from them, not bugging me anymore. Okay, that's good. That'll speed us up some. 2, 1. Okay. So now let's go ahead and get ourselves a contract. Yikes. Okay. With the last 3 months, the Oregon Directorate has struck our facilities, personnel, and supply convoys over half a dozen times. The superiors in the coalition leadership would like to even the score. We'd like to hire you to find a Directorate Lance and destroy it to demonstrate we're not without military resources on Weldry. If they want to show military strength here in Weldry, we can do that for them. All right. Absolutely. And let's see if we can't get ourselves at least like 500,000 a month's salary. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to step back here for a second. I have run across a problem. So, let's go ahead and let this progress here for a little bit. 16 days, 22 days for that. Okay. So I took this mission. This mission basically destroyed me. So I had to do... I didn't want to, but to be able to continue the campaign, I had to go through and do some save scumming. So we're going to go back. We're actually going to do the Swift Reclamation mission here. The planetary government controls a network of transports and warehouses in the Lyreton system, mostly moving mundane goods, but also a few highly valuable goods. Our clandestine research efforts have acquired the latest shipping manifest and identified an opportunity for swift, profitable strike. I don't think I can do 2 stars yet, so we're going to do that one. So we're going to negotiate. That looks good. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it at the default. Pardon me there. All right. Let's go ahead and start traveling.
Engines primed. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
All right. While we're doing this, real quick, I want to go ahead and do a ship upgrade. This, I think, +1 morale. Structural repair. That needs power conduits. That needs power conduits. We're going to repair the power conduits.
It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
All right. Let's continue traveling. I really thought about not going back, but the way the mission, the previous mission worked, it really put me on tilt. I mean, completely. It was a bad intel mission. It had... Oh, isn't this cool looking? It had...
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Perfect. Let's double check this real quick now. What did that open up? Tech points. Tech points. Tech points. Another mech bay. More tech points. Sports up to 12 battle mechs ready for battle. Okay. Making Yang's job easier. Okay. 20 experience a day. I'm gonna do this also because this I think is quite worth it.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
We'll get that online. Alright. Jump!
Undocked from jump ship.
Go, Argo, go! And we're back at Lyreton.
We've entered orbit, Commander.
Okay. Proceed. We're going to drop the Vindicator in here. And I want Karambit to get some experience. Everything else is fine. Deploy. Okay. Planetary government. Let's see. Your clandestine research efforts acquired the latest shipping manifest and identified opportunity for swift, profitable strike. If these are just mercantile goods, I would not expect very aggressive defenses. Okay, plunder the local government warehouse complex.
Command interface initiated.
You are here to capture the local government complex. Let's get a position where we can better observe the enemy movements, get an eye on the facility. Eliminate opposition, take control of the territory. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Glitch, get to running.
You betcha.
And get to running.
Move order
Move!
confirmed. Waiting for orders.
Glitch.
Coordinates received.
DAKA. Let's, there.
Got it.
And there.
Copy that.
Alright.
I hear ya.
Glitch. Still doesn't see anything.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
You should have a good view of the warehouse complex now. Be careful, additional forces reports they have additional units in the area that are rallying back at base. Expect contact. Commander, word of warning, we report this base may have gun emplacements and point defense. Turret balls, just keep an eye out in case they're on line. That's perfectly fine.
We got bad guys.
Okay, do we happen to have... That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Standing by.
Behemoth. Aka and
We'll go.
Vindicator. Alright, destroy the defensive turrets. Behemoth.
Orders. Copy that.
Jump over there for me.
Good to go.
Lich, go ahead and get here for me.
More potential salvage on the field.
More potential salvage. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get ourselves a long-range shot. Fire!
Engaging target.
LRM turret, gotta go down.
Standing by.
That thing. Alright. If you just stay put... Yep, fire.
Copy that.
Enemy turn. Check.
Nice try. Waiting
Behemoth.
for orders.
Fire.
Engaging with target.
Check. Destroyed.
That
got a
turret
couple-
is gone.
So we got a couple more turrets we got to deal with.
Waiting on you, Commander.
If we go there.
Got it.
Yep, fire with that.
Special delivery.
Alright.
Aye, aye.
Rombit. Long range. Take a shot. No, don't take a shot.
confirmed.
Move up, then we'll take it. Check. Fire! Boom! Alright. 2 down.
One less turret.
Alright. And my primary character. Brace. What are you dropping off? 1 mech? Oh, it's just a locust. And a something else. Ouch! Alright, so we got a full lance. I should be able to deal with that.
Awaiting orders.
Of course, they are all light mechs. 50% stability damage reduction from all attacks while in the marsh. Interesting. Water reduces heat. You know, I'm willing to give it a shot.
On the move.
Let's jump in the water, Vindicator. You're going to be running hot. Locust, LRM Locust, LRM Locust. Alright. Let's just drop everything into you.
We'll go.
Hey! I clipped him. That's good.
Good to go.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and move here. We'll deal with the mechs first and the turrets afterwards. Jenner. We'll focus fire down 1.
Got it.
That's a little bit more. Pretty much anything that hits a locust is gonna do some
What's up,
pretty
boss?
decent damage here. Let's move water.
Location confirmed.
Let's get your heat sinks improved. Fire everything.
Affirmative.
Boom, boom, boom! Ha ha ha! Okay, I'm feeling better now. Alright, let us go to here. %40%. Let's focus on the Jenner next. I got him a little bit. That's worth it.
I'm under heavy fire.
Mr. LRM Locust. Attack him a Shadow Hawk. Panther. PPC. Ouch.
Losing armor.
Yeah, you did a pretty decent hit on that. All right, so all of our people are going now. Okay. Glitch.
Waiting for orders.
Glitch, go punch the Jenner. Best option. Punch!
Ugh!
Oh man! Can't believe you missed with a 90% chance.
Still when I'm attacking you.
Ugh. Okay.
Commander?
Right. 70, 70, 70. We're gonna vigilance. Not quite yet.
Standing by.
Into the Jenner it goes, it goes.
Roger that.
Ooh! Caught him!
That's a kill.
Okay then.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see here. The Panther is next target. Actually, Locust. Fire! Ouch! So if I move here... You all about to have a bad day. Let me show you why. Locust, meet the firepower of the AC-20. Whatever it hits is dead.
Engaging target.
Ooh! Yep.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Panther, what do you got for us? Not much. Let's have
Standing
Karambit.
by. Engaging target.
Get rid of that.
What can I do for you?
Glitch punch for me.
On my way.
Hit this time. Oh, from the back.
Going toe to toe.
Can we precision strike? Bye-bye.
All weapons.
Ooh, drop ship inbound for landing. We want to get out quickly before eliminating all defenses. Yep. Okay. I'm feeling a lot better at this point. Behemoth.
Good to go. On it.
Get to moving, Behemoth. Okay, we got one there.
Awaiting orders.
Alright. Let's get him close. Let's take him out.
Orders.
Now if I go to here... Okay, if I move to here, I will be within a line of sight. What do we have? Light shredder turret. Okay. Let's shred them.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Okay, it's been shredded.
turret destroyed.
Let's get to sprinting this way.
Full throttle.
And then for the last one...
Waiting on you, Commander.
Glitch. Let's go there.
Got it.
What do we got? LRM turret!
You got nothing, you hear me?
Alright, glitch.
Good to go.
Let's go to here.
No sweat.
See if that'll claim it for us. And...
This should be good.
check.
Target destroyed.
Warehouse complex under control, Commander. Ready to send in extraction ships for the warehouse contents. Sit tight, liabilities with these results.
Mission successful.
Alright. Let's see what we got from that. Plunder. Destroy defensive turrets. Oh, that was a secondary. Ah, okay. Next. No real damage. I get 2 salvages. Ah, we get a new Jenner. And Panther. And a Locust. Nice.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Jenner Ds run hot and they run fast. They can quickly bound into the combat to deliver a knockout punch even against heavy units. Their capability of speed and weaponry tends to come at the expense of lower armor. Yep. So... let's send the spider to storage. Or we can scrap it. Ooh, that's actually kind of tempting. I haven't really used the spider. You know what? Let's get it out of that. Scrap it for a couple 100,000. Scrap! Check. Okay. Now, we're at 1.7. We can get another mech bay. Oh, that's really expensive. That's 900,000. Ugh. 450, 270, 270. Wow. Yeah, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Mech Bay 2, improve power content, structure repair. Lounge. 360,000. That's another 90,000. Let's go. I think we're still repairing. Oh yeah, we got a training module for 2 days. You and Darius are networking on a planet-side bar when a familiar voice cuts through the din. An impossible voice. Rance was a family bodyguard who had abandoned his post on that fateful night long ago when your family was betrayed. You killed him for it. But that's Rance stumbling into your table. Hey, can you spare any sea bells? I've got to get off-world, and I need to stay ahead of the devil. Muse, Darius prompts the drunk with, what does the devil want with you? Ooh. Right. Scare him by introducing yourself. Let the past go. You know, it's been years. It sounds like he has he has really destroyed himself in the process. We're going to let it go. Realizing he would get no handouts, he moves on. The stench of fear and desperation lingers after he's gone. Glancing at your face, Darius cocks an eyebrow. Why do I get the feeling there's a story here? By the time you finish your tale of betrayal and revenge, the table's covered with empty glasses and the lights are low. Darius finally leans back and whistles. Commander, I don't know if I would have shown such restraint if I were in your shoes. That said, he'll never stop running. You've given him a lifetime of looking over his shoulder. Yep. That's going to be a fate worse than death there. Well, we're in a better position here than I was previously. So we're going to go and save it here. We don't need to worry about any kind of repairs. The Locust is almost done here. So I think we are in pretty good shape right now. So we're going to go ahead and call this an episode. So hope you all have enjoyed. As always, my name is Daniel. Thank you for watching. You have a good day.